In today's video, I want to talk about Amara's class mods and kind of break them all down because I feel like her class mods, there's some that are really good and there's some that are just very bad. Like I honestly, like, it's just not worth using, especially one of them. Like, it's just pointless and I might just be using it wrong. Like, there could be a secret build out there that somebody might be crafting up, but as of right now, I feel like it's just worthless. But getting into it, let's start off with the Breaker class mod. I've already made a video around this. But what this class mod does, you gain damage reduction the closer you are to people, and the damage reduction goes up to 29%. This is a very good class mod in itself because having the damage reduction is very nice, but on top of that, the skills that it can give you for the melee build is actually insane. It synergizes really well, and you just get a ton of melee damage. You can just get up close to people constantly, and you were just plowing through enemies. Like, it's crazy. This is one of Amara's best class mods, like hands down. This class mod is insane. Like, the other ones just can't compare to how goat this one is, other than another one I'm about to talk about. But the other three legendary ones are just weak compared to this one. There's nothing that can, like, there's nothing bad about this. Everything is giving you decent buffs. You can even kind of run this with other builds just because the damage reduction is insane. Like, if you pair this with a Rough Rider, you're getting damage reduction from that. You're getting damage reduction from this. You can get her health skills to have even more health to make Rough Rider even stronger. And you could just do it like an element build. Like, you don't even have to do the melee build. All in all, this class mod is definitely top tier for her. Now, the next one we could talk about is the Phazerker, which is her other very, very good class mod. What this one does on her action skill, it's like when she uses her action skill, she gains max rush stacks, which they'll also give her 3% weapon damage and 10% action skill cooldown rate. And on top of that, it just gives her plus 5 more rush stacks. So if you go down the mystical assault tree and get all the perks, like the one at the bottom, avatar, you can get up to 25 stacks with this. That's insane because you're getting, like I said, you're getting gun damage and cooldown rate with that, and you can pair some other stuff and get just insane cooldown rate with some of your skills, like phase cast and phase grasp. You can just have these skills like pretty much all the time. This class mod is very good, very, very good. The perks that it gives you, I don't really understand. They don't synergize real well with everything. Having the health regeneration is nice, and the one where you get increased elemental effect status and damage, that one can be decent, but the other one is where you apply a random element, that one's eh. The main thing is the legendary perk for this, and it is real nice. You don't even have to go down mystical assault tree. You can literally just go down like the fist of elements tree, and this will still be fine. Like, you can still put in work with this class mod. This is another one of her top tier class mods and one of the best. But now getting into the other ones, they start to get a little iffy. This one right here is not bad. This is definitely probably one of her next best ones. What this one does is every time you phase grasp an enemy, her action skill element is applied to all nearby enemies. It sounds pretty good, actually. So you get that and you'd be like, yo, this is actually very good. Like, all of this class mod is about spreading elements. As you can see, it gives you the perk where it's supposed to spread elements and makes all your guns do your action skill elemental damage and increases elemental effect chance with all those skills. It's actually crazy. But so with all those perks, you obviously want to invest into those. Even if you don't, it doesn't really matter, but you're spreading elements already. So the phase grass spreading the element is kind of pointless. Like, and it doesn't even do like that much damage. It's kind of, it can be okay in some situations, like, but it's not the greatest. It's not like the other two where they're like clearly like, yeah, you do this and you do it real well. Like, you're not OP when you do it, but like you're insane when you do it. This one's like, you do it and it helps out every now and then. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's fun in some areas, but it's not one I feel like you should take. Phazerker would do so much better for an elemental build than the little Elementalist class mod will. Like, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. The next class mod we can talk about is the Dragon class mod, which is again okay. It's kind of like the Elementalist class mod. What this does, when you get a melee kill, her action skill augment is triggered, and you know, it sounds awful, but if you pair it with the face puncher, it can actually like be real. It can be real good if you can get it to work, and that's my problem. I feel like I might be using it wrong. Like maybe chaining the elements or whatever stops the perk working, but I feel like every time I kill somebody with the melee, the actual element literally doesn't do anything. I can sometimes get like the phase lock one to like work. Like I'll kill an enemy, and then like the people beside him will raise up and lock in the air, which can be real good if it works all the time. But I have like trouble with it. Like I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong. It could be, but I don't know. This is another mid-tier class mod for Amara. I feel like stuff could be improved with it. I feel like just making it work more consistently, or giving the stuff extra range. Like I feel like if you use the health one, you don't even get health back after you kill an enemy. Like I don't understand exactly how it works. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But as of now, I see the potential, but as of now, I feel like it's just kind of bad. But I'm gonna put that at the mid tier. But now, the final one right here, this one, and you can tell in my voice, the Nimbus class mod. This class mod is terrible. Like it's no other words. There's no other way to put it. Like it's just bad. And again, I might be doing something wrong, and it might be a secret build out there for it that I just don't know about, and somebody hasn't talked about it yet. But what this does is every time when you first damage an enemy with your action skill, remember that first, you create a elemental cloud that is 25 plus 25 damage a second. It's not even a lot. Like you don't even do a lot of damage with this thing, and that's literally all it does. That's everything. You throw a phase cast out, the first enemy it hits, it puts a cloud on. Now it doesn't even, like, if it goes through and hits multiple people, they don't get a cloud. If you phase slam somebody, you hit the first enemy, like it damages. I guess it's just random at that point. You only get one cloud. It doesn't put like 5 clouds around. If it did that, it might be okay, but it only puts one cloud. You can kind of make it work with phase harass, because once you phase harass somebody, a cloud goes onto them. But like I said, it doesn't do a lot of damage in the first place, so it's really no point in doing that. Plus, if you just use the Elementalist one, it kind of already does that by spreading the elements around. I don't understand where they were going with this class mod, and like where it can line up right now, because like unless they buff it, because I just don't see a use for it. Like the cloud is literally pointless. It doesn't do like any damage at all, and even on top of that, it only does the first time you hit somebody. Like I say, if it goes to multiple enemies, like if your face cast hits multiple people and it puts clouds on everybody, I feel like it might be okay. It might be very good at ad clearing, especially if you pair it with the phase cast. It does more damage as it passes through people. Like, but as of where it sits now, it's just bad. Like I don't get how you use it. So this is definitely at the bottom of her class mods. Like I feel like it's no way to redeem it until they buff it or change it, or somebody comes out with something that just makes it insane. Maybe you could pair it with the cloud kill gun, so you can have a corrosive cloud and whatever elemental cloud you want on them, and maybe that'll do something. But as of right now, it's just bad. Like I don't really know what's the point of it. But so yeah, overall, Amara's class mods are pretty good. Like I said, there's 2 real good ones that are like staples in like almost every build. Like Phase Archer goes with everything. Breaker goes extremely well with melee, and that's kind of what makes this one redundant, because one, I feel like it doesn't work half the time, and the Breaker class mod exists, so it kind of makes it redundant. The other one, Elementalist, okay, it's not the greatest, but then this one, Nimbus, is like, just don't use it. Like it's literally bad. Like I don't have any other way to put it. But anyway, that'll be everything for this video. I hope you guys learned some stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.